Epicenter Moscow, and here with me is Yazid Sharadat, also known as Yapzor from Team Secret. So, hello, sir. How do you feel before the beginning of the tournament?
Hello, I'm feeling fine. Pretty excited to be here again, but not as wildcard, so it feels pretty cool.
You must be feeling more confident, right? Because you have a certain slot.
Yeah, certain slot, better team, so definitely more confident.
Still, you're playing with your former teammate from No Diggity, Kezu. So how do you feel having him back at your side?
It feels really good. It also helps a lot with joining a new team because I already know one, and he of course can help me out at the beginning before I build confidence for myself within the team. So it's really nice.
And how did you join Team Secret? So who approached you? Was it Poppy himself, or were you recommended by Kezu?
Actually, I'm not entirely sure if not 100% sure, but it was a bit of both. Like, I kind of approached them, and at the same time, I discovered that they also wanted to approach me anyway, and I think it was Poppy, so that's pretty cool.
So, and how do you feel playing with such a captain?
At the beginning, it was a bit of a responsibility in a way, because I don't want to, be a burden or anything like that.
Well, taking into account the things that Team Secret have experienced during the last time.
Yeah. So, well, also it's like I don't really know how highly I'm rated as a player anyway. So it's very hard for me to determine what exactly they have on their mind when they pick up a player like me.
But still, as I have noticed, just right here in this very room several minutes ago, you have really good team interaction. Poppy tries to keep the mood up and high spirits. So does it help you to feel motivated and boosted before the games?
Yes, of course. Like, it's always nice to know that everybody enjoys each other's company. We all like each other, but not in a way that we won't be able to talk to each other, as in flame each other like after games. We all accept criticism from each other, and every time we criticize each other or even sometimes flame each other.
And sometimes in some teams, flaming is really dangerous.
Not really, but
not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah, every time we criticize each other, it actually motivates us to play more and better. So we haven't had any problems of that sort.
And what about you personally? So we have 1 year passed, and your, let's just say, improvements, your skill level boost is incredible. So everyone can see that during the qualifiers, you were just top-notch performer. So what did you do? How did you train to become like a Rocky of support position?
I wouldn't say that yet. It's like I said, I don't really know how to rate myself as a player, but something that did help me improve is that I actually quit streaming, and I focused completely on the game. I put in more time, more effort, and of course I got a little help from others, which was really nice, but mainly it was because I completely dedicated myself into improving as a player competitively, not only just mechanically, but also I wanted to learn more about the game. I wanted to know more about the heroes, the mechanics and everything, how it works, and try to be able to bring new things myself instead of just watching others bring in new things and then I get good at that. So I think there's a big difference.
And speaking about Manila Masters, unfortunately, the success was far away from you. But still, what have you learned at that tournament that you can implement here in Moscow to be better and show better results?
Well, I think after Manila, I learned that the most important thing actually is confidence, because first of all, we respected our enemies a bit too much at times, and also we just needed to believe in ourselves a bit more, like especially during the draft, because there are many times where in a normal game we would just instantly pick these heroes that we like or whatever.
So you weren't sure what you're drafting?
You can kind of say that. Yes. But after the games, we realized that it's just a big mistake that we did that, and that we should just pick whatever we feel good about and play our own game instead of trying to counter or trying to play a different game in order to I guess, like, not show too much or something.
So, you know, Epicenter is really critical because it can decide the fate of direct invites for TI. But for you personally, how important is it to be good at Epicenter, even to win it?
For me personally, I mean, I feel like during my whole career, I've been trying to get my name out there so that I'm able to play in a tier 1 team. So I've been trying to do that for a very long time, and now that I feel like I've done that, my only goal right now is to win. So I haven't had a LAN win yet, but of course Epicenter would be a very nice one to start with. But at the same time, I want to remain optimistic and also realistic. So it'll be very nice, of course, but I actually, in a weird way, enjoy qualifiers because I feel like usually the teams that win qualifiers are the ones that go big in the tournament itself, or they just get last place or whatever. And
Get rich or die trying.
you can say that.
So let's hope that you will get your success, you will get your name written in the books. And before we let you go, would you like to give any shout-outs?
Shout out to my team, shout out to my manager, which is the best manager I've ever seen, and shout out to Epicenter for being an amazing tournament.
And we will look out for Yapzor and his team in the further competition and in the further matches, so stay tuned at Epicenter Moscow.